2K24 is going to be coming out with 3 different versions. It's the regular with Cody Rhodes on the cover. We've got the deluxe with Rhea Ripley and Bianca on the cover. And we've got the 40 years of WrestleMania, which has an abundance of WrestleMania opponents, or at least famous WrestleMania matches, guys who participated. Each one, I guess 2 of them, deluxe and 40 years, kind of has their, extra content that they're going to be coming out with. The deluxe has got a Rhea Ripley attire and a Bianca attire. And I guess that's their attires from NXT back when they first started, which is pretty cool. Nice to remember of where they came from, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a nice nod. I liked seeing the Rhea Ripley attire. I think that was a nice addition.
Yeah, and Rhea Ripley's one of those wrestlers who literally have gone through a massive change in her looks and her style. So when I saw the NXT attire, I was like, holy crap, like this is how she started, with long blonde hair, the attire very basic. Definitely nothing like mommy right now. You know what I mean?
I don't know about you, but I completely forgot that that's how she originally looked. I mean, it's a completely different end of the spectrum in terms of the way she is perceived and the way she carries herself, the way she dresses. It's totally different, but it is cool. It's a nice little addition. I love the fact that obviously, I mean, every year we get the 3 editions, or at least the last 3 years we've been getting the three editions, right?
Yeah.
A couple bonuses with the deluxe, a lot of stuff included with the top tier. This year being the 40 years of WrestleMania with all the legends on the cover. What are your thoughts though on that the big game, the $150 game, not being a physical game anymore? Do you remember back in the day when you buy like the Undertaker edition and you get like a tombstone case and an autographed card and you got all these bells and whistles? It was cool. You could display it. Now it's just a digital game. And I feel like, okay, I get it. It's easier to produce that. You don't know how many people are going to buy the 40 years of WrestleMania or pay $100+ for a wrestling video game. But at the end of the day, for those of us that want to, I feel like we should be getting more than just all the extras. Like, yeah, it's great we get the season pass and it's great that we get all these extra attires and arenas and what have you, but give me something I can hold on to, something that I can display, something that I can treasure, I miss that.
No, absolutely. I mean, look at our gaming rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we're collectors. You know what I mean? We collect things. They could be nonsense. They could be worth a crap load of money. You know what I mean? Or they're just super sentimental. I remember when the Ultimate Edition would come out with cool things like a Funko Pop. An exclusive Funko Pop. Right. A couple of years ago, there was Ric Flair, right? And I miss that too, because I mean, again, when it comes to other games, I definitely look at the Ultimate Edition and see, what it's going to come with. Is it worth it? I think my most recent one was the Assassin's Creed Mirage Collector's Edition, and it came in a big box, came with a statue, came with a map, and it came with the soundtrack on a disc. It came out with the art of Assassin's Creed, and that's really cool, and a lot of them have that too. The other one I got is Days Gone. It was really cool, just a motorbike and the zombies, and super cool. Those are kind of things that would be really cool to see again from the WWE games. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going into a time that let alone the Ultimate Edition, but we're looking at the regular edition almost coming to a complete stop in physical form when it comes to DVDs and video games and all this other stuff. I mean, at least it's still more of talk than absolute complete wipeout, but we're seeing stores stop selling DVDs and stuff, and unfortunately it sucks, man, because people like us, we want that tangible thing that we can showcase in our collecting area. You know what I mean? It's
collecting
the
area.
collecting
I like
areas.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I couldn't come up with any words for it, but
all these
displays. Yeah.
displays.
Yeah, I should have said that. But
And
anyways, I'm going into a little bit of a rant because of it, because again, this is all going to stop one day. You know what I mean? And it's starting to show with 2K coming out and going, we're not doing that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can only get it digital. We're paying $150 for a digital when you could give us, maybe send us something in the freaking mail saying thank you. You know what I mean? And it's got WWE 2K. We can keep that. We can put it up on our wall. You know, something. You know what I mean?
I agree, man. And here's the thing. I understand the world's, you know, if they're switching to digital, and a lot of people like that. I mean, I buy so much crap on iTunes and what have you, and we have streaming subscriptions like coming out our asses. But at the end of the day, having something tangible, so you don't have to rely on downloading something. You don't have to rely on that. You get to keep it. You get to keep it forever. Or if you're buying a video game that's $150, you're getting something out of that that you can in turn eventually resell, maybe make some of that money back. You know, I remember, yeah, the Undertaker edition. I sold the autograph card. Like, yeah, it was super cool to have it, but I sold it for, I think it was like $50. So I mean, at the end of the day, I saved a little bit of money in theory on the actual game. Um, am I going to sell everything that I get? Absolutely not. But I would rather have a physical copy of the game. It's maybe it's got something to do with the fact that they come out with a new game every year, so they don't, you know, maybe they're obviously the resale value of those games, they decrease because no one wants to play last year's game when they can play this year's game, right?
Yeah.
So but then you get guys like me, guys like you, who years down the line are looking to buy old wrestling games or just old video games in general. Like I was recently out and I'm looking for SmackDown versus Raw on the 360 PlayStation 2. And I mean, I can scoop those up if I can find them and I pay a little bit for them, but what's going to happen in all these years to come if you want to go back and, you know, it's 2040 and you got an itch to play 2023 or something. I mean, I don't know. Be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to be able to find some of the cool shit that they could give us. And it's WWE. There's lots of stuff that they could give us. Well, it could be a t-shirt, it could be an autograph, it could be just some kind of memorabilia, it could be a Funko Pop even, like you said. I mean, they've done it before, they could do it again.
Yeah.
Funko Pops, I don't think are going anywhere. It's one of the most popular physical collectibles on the planet. And I don't shit, you could even number it off. So, you know, only so many sets get this specific Funko. Or if you buy this premium edition, ultimate edition, you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a chase pop.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's just enticing. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's a miss going all digital 100%. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like, again, at the end of the day, these ultimate editions in a couple of years are worth a crap load of money. I mean, a lot of these ultimate editions back in the day, they're worth a ton of money right now. And it's crazy, right? How much that's worth. And to have one on hand, knowing that it's worth something, but you're going to keep it anyways. I mean, that's a bigger bonus. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
But you know, either that we can't stop this fucking future from happening. So it is what it is. Again, we can only do so much and collect as much as we can before it all stops.